There is a stillness at the bottom of the hill or the mountain, a quiet space where dreams whisper and fear echoes louder than courage. You look up and all you see is distance. But what if the distance isn't your enemy? What if it's your invitation? An invitation to discover who you are without shortcuts, to meet the version of yourself that only appears under pressure. Because that stretch between where you are and where you dream to be. You can see that's not an empty space, that's where you are made. There is a moment right before the climb when you look up and all you see is Everest, not just the mountain, but the fear, the weight, the doubt whispering. All those rocks you're gonna face may pull you down under the bottom, but it doesn't. It doesn't look like that in real, because from the bottom everything looks bigger than it is. The summit feels miles away, the air feels thinner even though you haven't moved, and your legs already ache not from the climb, but the idea of climbing. There is a mountain range I can see from my rooftop. It peaks, stretch high into the sky, a constant reminder of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. As I stand there, gazing out at the mountain, I remember a story happened with me when I was a child. I often rode in my mother's back as she climbed the mountains near our village. To me, the ascent seemed effortless, the descent even more so. I believed that climbing or going up felt easy, but because I didn't carry the weight. At the top, my mother would place me under a tree in the valley, a moment of rest and reflection. But one day, I saw something I will never ever forget. A young man, strong, full of energy and vigor, tried to climb the same mountain, unfamiliar with the path. He struggled against the rocky terrains. The way was hard. Tragically, he slipped and fell, and he turned back to where he was. At that time, I didn't grasp the weight of this event. It was a fleeting moment in my young mind. Years passes. At 16 years old, I came back with my mother to the same mountain, each step a challenge. The climb was arduous and felt hard of climbing. The memory of that young man resurfaced, no longer a distant recollection, but profound lesson. It becomes clear, which is climbing and moving forward is hard, but going back to who you used to be is very easy and takes no effort at all. And that was just a story, but let me not forget to tell you that as I look out at the mountain, I am filled with a sense of wonder, of possibility. I am reminded that no matter what challenge I may face, I have the strength to overcome them. I remind that I am capable of greatness. I am capable of achieving my dreams. And I'm reminded that the only way to reach the summit is to start climbing. The climb is not just about reaching the top. It's about discovering who you became along the way. In that case, there is a quote I once heard in one of the interviews of Jawad-aitamar, a professional basketball player, face to face to the camera. He said, Sometimes it's no more about the journey than the destination. This sense quote encapsulates the idea that the experiences and growth we encounter along the way are often more valuable than the end goal itself. You know that every step we take, every challenge we face molds us into who we are. The journey teaches us resilience, passion, and unless if you don't reach the top, you may have the experience. But what I want to tell you is, not every summit is real. You have to hear this, because I have seen people give their soul to climb, only to reach the top and feel nothing. Sometimes the summit is just a reflection, like holding up a mirror to a mountain. What you see feels perfect. Clean edge, perfect snow, a peak that touches the sky. But it's not real. It's just a copy, a trick of the light, a dream that doesn't belong to you. See, we don't just chase our goals. We absorb them. We take dreams from society, from family, from friends, and we wear them like they are our own. But deep down, they don't fit. They don't burn in our chest, and they don't wake up in the morning with hunger. And here is the worst path. You can spend 10 years climbing the wrong mountain because the reflection looked beautiful, because someone else told you that peaks was everything. But what's the point of reaching a top if it was never your climb? You want to know what's harder than starting from the bottom? Climbing all the way and realizing you should have done the other way that you once skipped. So I am asking you not to stop dreaming, but to choose your summit wisely. Make sure that you are chasing is real. Make sure it's yours. Make sure when you finally stand in the top, you recognize the view because you chose it, because you believed for it, because you knew that this was the right mountain even when no one else believed in the climb. And I think something in me knows that the mountain is not waiting to be discovered. It's there, it's clearly there. It's waiting on me. It whispers, hey, ready when you are. See, most of us wait. We wait for clarity, for confidence, for the timing to be perfect. But the truth is, the climb doesn't begin when the path is easy. It begins when you choose to take that first step. The world you have been dreaming of is not behind some locked gate. It's not waiting for permission. It's whispering right now, in this moment.